So today is the 8th of March, 2014. My name is Scarlett, and this interview is for the Ming-ai London Institute, British Chinese Workforce Heritage Project. So, do you want to tell us your name, please?
Yes, my name is Dorothy To. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, where are you from? Where are you born?
I'm from Hong Kong. Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about your family?
My parents was in embroidery cardigan business, and I've got I've got 3 sisters and a brother. Yeah.
Are they older sisters or younger?
And I've got 2 older sisters, a younger sister, and a younger brother.
So you're the third.
The third one, the middle one. Yeah, that's right.
So both your parents work in the cardigan business?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's embroidery. You know, embroidering cardigan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's your education background?
I'm up to an A-level study. Yeah.
And you studied in Hong Kong?
I was in Hong Kong. Yeah.
When did you come to the UK?
Officially, I came here before, but I came here to live and was in 1984. Yeah, it's because I met my husband. I came here to study English, and then I met my husband. I went back to Hong Kong, and he went to Hong Kong and stayed there for a year, and then we decided to come back in here, and so we got married. Yeah.
In 1980?
In 1984, yeah.
How did you feel about UK when you first came here?
Because I came in, it was in February. It was in February. The weather was very cold. It was snowing, and it was dull. And I didn't really like the weather. But I found the people in here. They are very friendly, very helpful. And then eventually I like here. Yeah, I like to stay in here. Yeah.
So you've always stayed in London. How many years have you been here now?
I've been in here since since I came in here. I used to live in Edgware, but now I moved to Hertfordshire, and I've been living in there since 1986. Yeah.
What jobs have you done in the UK?
Not much. Before I became a teacher in here, I was a housewife because I got married, and then soon after that, I had my daughter, so I was a housewife. Yeah. I didn't have much job experience before. Yeah.
So you have one daughter?
I have a daughter and a son. Yeah. My daughter is 28. My son is 24. Yeah.
What makes you want to work here in the Chinese school?
At the beginning, it was because of my two children were students in here. Then I've been asked to help in the class as a teacher assistant. At that time, it's just a volunteer. And then after a term, the head teacher asked me if I would like to become a teacher. That's how I became a teacher. Yeah.
Have you ever taught before?
Before Chinese school, no. But when I was a teenager, I gave private tuition to younger children. So I do have some teaching experience before, yeah. But after that, after I became a Chinese school teacher, I was very fortunate. I've got a job for the Hertfordshire County Council as a bilingual teacher assistant. Yeah.
Do you like teaching?
Yes, immensely. Yeah, I really like teaching. Yeah.
Why?
Because I think teaching is a very rewarding job. Yeah, and also because I like children. I like to work with children. And also because I was a bilingual teaching assistant. At that time the council gave us a lot of training, and it's very useful because of my other job is I support children. English is not their first language, so it's like language teaching. Okay, so I've got training for how to teach children. English is not their first language, but in Chinese school, I teach children. Their first language is English, but second language is Chinese. So they are quite similar. So I've got a lot of training and support from the other job as well. Yeah, it helps a lot. Yeah.
So you said you used to teach English?
No, it's not teach English. It's to support children in school. English is not their first language. It's help them how to settle in school. Yeah, and how to follow the day-to-day school life as well. Yeah.
How long have you been working here?
In this Chinese
school?
Since 1995, so 19 years, 18,
Wow.
19 years, yeah.
What made you stay here for so long?
It's because I've built up the relationship in here. What to say? I do have some other Chinese school ask me if I like to teach in there as well, but because I've a lot of my colleagues in here is like Raymond, and so it's not for teaching Chinese school. We don't get a great pay, okay, but it's mainly it's my interest, and I enjoyed it. Yeah.
So how many hours do you work here?
Actually, teaching is 2 hours. Okay, it's actually teaching is 2 hours, but because teaching it involves a lot of preparation and marking, but I do that at home. Yeah.
So what is your role here?
My role in here at the moment this year I teach Cantonese class year 6, and then I also help with some fundraising, or they put me as a disciplinary officer. It's just officer. It's just to deal with children with behavior problem. But I don't have we don't have a lot of this, because most of our pupils they are very good. Yeah.
So what do you need to do in the school normally, and what do you need to do at home for the school?
What do you mean? In school, I teach 2 hours on Saturday. At school, I just do spend 2 hours a week do the preparation for the lessons and do the marking, because we don't have time to do the marking in here. So I usually take the homework home and mark it at home. Yeah. Or sometimes I will liaise parents as well. If the children wasn't in school, I liaise the parents, know what we've done in the class that day and what homework they need to do. So hopefully mom or parents would help them at home.
What do you like best about this job?
I think the best in this job is it's not as I said, teaching is a very rewarding job. I like to come here is it's not I like to see pupils 5, okay, from day one, from the beginning of the term, and then the end of the term. I like to see them how much progress they have made, and also I like to it's just not the children, and also I make friendship with parents as well. So I've made a lot of friends through this job with the parents, and sometimes if I see them in a Chinese supermarket or restaurant, and then they recognize me and we chat, that's really nice. Yeah. And it's the friendship from the parents, and also because I've been here 19 years. I think the first years the children I've taught, they finish, they even graduate. Okay, they've graduated. They are 24, 25 years old now. Okay, they are taller than me, and it's like we're friends now. I think that's very rewarding. Yeah.
What do you not like about the job?
Not much, to be honest. And when I look at the question, I think what do I not like the most? It's difficult. I think it's not much things I don't like. Okay, but if one thing is probably is 2 hours is such short time, and it's just not enough time to the things I want to do within that 2 hours. And also because it's a mixed ability class, a mixed age, okay, I would really like to give some more support to the less capable children, but that's the things I find it very difficult to do it within these 2 hours, because I can see some children, they really like to learn Chinese, but because of the time and the limit and resources, and also the lack of support at home, because 2 hours is not much. Is the home support is very important and vital in here. But unfortunately, because some parents maybe they don't know Chinese, or some parents they just don't have the time to support them at home. I can see some pupils they want to do it, especially homework, but because of only sometimes I give them help within that 10 minutes break time, but it's still just not enough. Yeah, I sometimes just feel I let them down because they don't have enough support from me.
What would you say is the biggest challenge for you to teach them?
The biggest challenge, I think, is because sometimes it's quite a big class, okay, but not now, okay. But before, the class could be up to 23 pupils in one class with just one teacher for 2 hours, or 1 hour 45 minutes actually, is to deal with mixed ability, mixed culture, mixed background, mixed ages. Sometimes most of them are very good behavior, but sometimes we do have children they quite like to chat, to talk. There is the class management. Sometimes I find it quite difficult to deal, quite challenge, yeah, to deal with a class. Yeah.
What do you think are the attitudes of your students towards learning Chinese?
I won't say they are enthusiastic, okay, to learn Chinese, okay. Most of them came here because of the parents want them to come here, but I think most of them they don't like is because reading and writing is very difficult to do it, especially Cantonese speaking children, because what they say is not what they write, okay, so they find it difficult to cope. But what they like to come here is because I think the children they get on well with each other, and also I think it's a very nice thing for them to meet people with the same background, Chinese children, okay, gather the Chinese children in here, so they meet they meet children with their same background, same culture, share the same culture. And also in school, we try to encourage them communicate in Chinese rather than English. We always try to encourage them speak in Chinese, okay, not English. So to help them to build up their speaking. They usually, I think, apart from the reading and writing, I would say 99% they are very happy in here to meet their friends once a week. Yeah.
Why do you think the parents want to send them here?
As a parent, I did it as well. I sent my 2 children in Chinese school. I think for me, it's because they are in here, they want their children to learn some of their language. Okay, so they won't forget they're Chinese. Yeah, I don't expect too much. Say, they will be fluently reading and writing, but at least they know how to write their name. They recognize some of the words, okay, for surviving, and also like them to meet another Chinese children as well, because where we live is we don't have many Chinese community in there. So if they don't come here, they probably won't meet any Chinese children. They won't make any friendship with another Chinese. Yeah.
Is your husband Chinese too?
Yes, he is. Yeah. But he doesn't he can speak because he came here when he was 8 years old, so he can speak. He can speak. He can communicate Chinese, but he can't really write and read Chinese. Yeah.
So, what is your attitude or ethics concerning work?
This what exactly this question is?
Like, what are your belief, or what are the boundaries you set for the teaching work?
I think it's tradition. Chinese people always see education as a very important. It's a very important part as the children grow up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So let me ask you a little bit about the school.
Okay.
How long has this school been established? Do you know?
Yeah, it's been officially established in 1987.
So 7 years before you came here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Can you tell us anything about the history of the school? Like why is it set up and?
咁呢個要可能要問 Raymond，因為我 came here，佢 already established 7 years， so original 佢點樣我都唔係太清楚。
How many classes are there?
我要問 Raymond 都要。
Oh, okay. So do you know if the school provide both Cantonese and Mandarin classes?
Yes, they are. Yeah. Yeah, because the trend is people like to learn Mandarin more than Cantonese now. Yeah.
So is that the biggest change you'd say?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Are there any other changes?
Because Cantonese class children is getting less and less each year, but Mandarins the demand for Mandarin lesson is bigger and bigger, and also is now we have children come from not Chinese, is from another ethnic background as well. Yeah.
For example?
For example, I think we have children from English or mix. Mother is Chinese, father is English, or black people. Yeah.
Other than Cantonese and Mandarin, what other things do the school teach?
They do kung fu class, and they do math and English tuition as well. Yeah.
So how many students do you have for a year usually?
The whole school.
At the school?
Yeah, I think this year is around 180. Yeah.
So how many students do you teach each year, you personally?
Because I teach in Cantonese class, the children, the pupils are getting less and less, and this year I only have 2. But before I used to have a class like from 15 to 23. It's a big difference now.
In your 19 years working in the school, what are the most memorable things that you can tell us?
I think it's before we have a lot of children and pupils in the class, and most of the parents are from Hong Kong. But nowadays, many are from mainland China. At that time, most parents are from Hong Kong. We are just like a big family. Yeah, we came here, and we not just meet here 2 hours a week. We sometimes we meet we outside. We have dim sum. I've make a lot. Oh yeah, the other thing is I think I can remember one thing. Most of our students are very good, okay. But in one year, that particular year, I have a boy. He's very bright. He's a very bright boy, but he has a very challenging behavior. He just talk in the class all the time, and he would challenge my every time if I ask a question, he will challenge me, and he won't do any homework. Okay, he refuses to do any homework or any tests. Even I spoke to his mom, and his mom said, "Oh, she tried to ask him, okay, to behave himself, but he just won't listen." And also because of that, it's quite disturbed the other children as well. Yeah, that was quite difficult. That boy, yeah, but he's very bright. He's a very bright boy. You know, if he just look at the word once, and then he can remember it. But he just refers to learn Chinese.
So, as a Chinese living in UK, how do you think the school helps you or influence your life?
My life.
Your personal life.
Yeah, I think because of this job, because of this teaching job, I've got my other job as a bilingual teaching assistant, and also through this job, I met I gained a lot of friendship, as well. Yeah.
So does that help you adapt to?
Yes, because where I live, it doesn't have many Chinese people in there. I don't have many friends in there as well. But because of coming here, I built up my confidence. I've become more confident, and I've got the experience in teaching, and it helps because of mixing with the other parents. And I sometimes before I took my two children to their gathering, to their party, and my children gained a lot of benefit from that as well. Yeah, and some of their friends, you know, they were in school. They still keep contact with each other.
So before you came here, you were in London. You're in UK for 9 years already.
Yes, I was. Yeah, but because I was a housewife, my husband, because he came here when he was 8 years old. He doesn't mix with he doesn't have any Chinese friend. All his friends are English. He's very westernized. Okay, so I don't have many friends I can comfortably speak, communicate, have the same background as me. So I don't have much friend in there. I usually just stay at home, take the children to and come from school, and that's all. I don't meet any people. Yeah.
So I would imagine starting to work here is a big change for you.
It is. Yeah, it is. And also because of that, I've got my other job for the Hertfordshire County Council. Yeah, and it helps me a lot as well.
Can you tell me a little bit more about it? Like how has your life changed since you've gotten this job and the other job? Yeah.
As I said, because before I don't meet people, I sort of keep myself to myself at home. I don't my life just looking after children because I've got two. It was quite dull and boring. But since I've got this job, I don't have much confidence at that time as well, because you know most of my husband's friends are English. I don't have many friends in there. But since I've got this job, and then I become more confident. So I went to college to since when my son start in nursery, I've got a few more hours, 3 hours in the morning. So I went to college to learn to improve my English. And then in there, I met my tutor, and my tutor got me that job for the Hertfordshire County Council. Yeah. And without this job, I probably would just still stay at home as a full-time housewife. Yeah.
And that would be a totally you hang out with totally different people.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what do you normally do outside of work here?
Not much. At the moment, I help my husband run Chinese takeaway. Yeah, but it's just part time. I go there 3 days a week. Yeah.
Is that what he do?
Yes. He's got a takeaway business. Yeah.
Oh, so he owns a takeaway business, Chinese takeaway business.
That's right. Yeah.
So, what are your main hobbies?
I like do Japanese flower arrangement, and also I like meet friends. I like to meeting friends and to have a chat. Yeah.
What do you do usually when you meet friends?
We just talk. We just talk and catch up. Or sometimes we a group of us, okay, a ladies group, we meet once a month, and we just find to go to different restaurant and just for catching up. Yeah.
Are most of them Chinese or it's mixed?
Now it's mixed, but mixed with like Filipino, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Yeah.
Do you usually talk in Chinese or other languages?
Other language. Some of them, if we can speak Cantonese, we use Cantonese. If like Filipino, we speak English. Yeah.
Do some of them? Do you know some of them from this school, or other places?
It's from other places. Places. Yeah.
Do you celebrate Chinese festival?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah. You mean at home or in here?
At home.
At home. Yes, I do. Yeah, because I try to keep it as a culture, so the children, okay, know it's the celebration. I celebrate Chinese New Year, Mid-Autumn Festival, Dragon Boat Festival. Yeah.
Do you think it is? What are the difficulties you think it is to raise your children as Chinese here in UK?
I think it's the most difficult. The difficult thing is because of the cultural difference. Okay. I think sometimes they find it quite difficult to recognize who they are. They're supposed to call themselves English or Chinese, because they think they are British nationality. They're British, but they're Chinese. Because I remember when my son, when he was young, he told me he said he's English. I said, no, you're Chinese. He said, Mom, no, I'm English, but I just look like Chinese, but I'm English. Yeah.
Does that trouble you?
A bit, but I can understand why he said that. Yeah, but for them, he's 24 now. Yeah, but he's still like half and half. He still have some Chinese culture, but he mixed well with the English as well. And he mixed well with Indian as well. He's got a lot of Indian friends as well. But I think we all it's culture awareness. Isn't we all respect different culture. Yeah.
As far as you know, do you think they like being Chinese?
I think they like being Chinese. Yeah.
How about you yourself? How do you see your Chinese identity differently before and after you moved here?
I think when I was in Hong Kong, I don't think there's much difference between Chinese and English, but now I'm in here more than 30 years now. I like being as a Chinese, but I also like the culture in England as well. I think it's a mixture.
Do your feelings about your being Chinese, your Chineseness, let's say, have your feelings about it differ before and after you moved here?
I think after here, I feel I'm more Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you move here, when you're deciding whether or not to move here, what are your main struggles?
It's leaving family, leaving friends and family behind, because I had no one in here, and also the language barrier. Yeah.
And what do you feel about moving to a totally new culture and country?
At the beginning, because At that time, because I got married and soon after I got married, I had my daughter. So life was quite busy to go after a young baby and a family. So I didn't have time to think too much about it. Yeah, at that time I just got on with my daily life. Yeah, it's just until when the children get older, and then I begin to think, well, yeah, there's something I need to do for myself rather than just stay at home every day.
So you came here when you were an adult, and
early 20.
And your husband was here when he was really young, at 8. What do you think are the main differences between you? Do you think there is?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, because he's quite westernized. Yeah. Sometimes we do have some argument is because he thinks more weight is as an English side. For me, I was still quite Chinese. Yeah, it's like he likes English food. He doesn't like Chinese, like joke, congee. He doesn't like that kind of really traditional Chinese food. Yeah, but I don't. I don't really like. I like English food, but not every day. Yeah.
Do you mind explaining to me a little bit more about you said westernized, and what do you think are the difference between what do you mean by westernized?
By westernized is I don't mean being rude, okay? But for us, okay, for me it's money wise. Can I say that? Yeah. For me, if I have £1, I would like to save 40p. But for him, if he has £1, he spend them all. Okay. He said, what's the point for keeping the money in the bank and you don't enjoy yourself? Yeah. And also, the other thing is like the way to bring up children as well. For him, he said, it's no need. Why should we give them so much pressure, okay, to push them go to Chinese school they don't enjoy, give them so much homework at home. After school is supposed to they're supposed to relax and rest and enjoy themselves. But after school, I still give them homework to do at home. That kind of things is like for me, okay. A 12 years old girl shouldn't wear makeup, but for him it's like, well, all her friends are like that. Okay, why upset her because of that kind of small things? Yeah.
So how do you usually deal with what's your strategy of dealing with your differences?
Usually I have my way. I just give in. Yeah.
So what are the difficulties the Chinese schools are facing in
at the moment? The Chinese, I think it's the lack of pupils enrolled for Cantonese class, and also is the funding as well, because we can't really charge too much school fee. Is for hiding the school is the hiding school, the cost is quite high. I think at the moment we still are trying hard to make balance the book. And also the other thing is I think it's parent support as well. Yeah. For 2 hours a week in class is not enough. We need a lot of parent support at home as well. But sometimes, okay, some parents they just take them here 2 hours, and after that, that's it. They don't do anything at home, or don't reinforce them, okay, or encourage the child to use more Chinese in speaking at home. That's the difficult bit.
What do you think about having Chinese in normal curriculum in school?
I think it will help, because in the mainstream school, yeah, first they will have more time and resources, okay, for mainstream school, and also the strategies will pop up better as well. because children will see it as it's their main subject, not just part-time or just do it for fun, or if they, I think pupil will see it more serious because something they do it in the mainstream school.
So you think it's a good idea?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What do you think are the difficulties to do that?
For the mainstream school, in the mainstream school, I would think is to find a teacher, because it's still quite early stage in mainstream school, and also is to establish the curriculum for Chinese subject, and to find experienced teacher, because I always said, although you can speak the language, it doesn't mean you know how to teach the language. Okay, you've got to have the training, the background. Okay, but because at the moment I think is the strategy is still not very good, because they teach children as it's not as their first language, but actually in here children grow up in here, Chinese is as their second language. Yeah. Although they can speak fluently, but it doesn't mean they know they can write it well. And you need to teach them as their second language, as the grammar, okay, the structure of the sentence. Yeah. But I think now it's a lack of that. For most children, they just say gay. Yeah. It's not really any grammar or anything in there.
So how many jobs have you had in Haringey?
Just teaching here, just as a teacher, yeah.
Do you have any experience being here or doing other things in the area? Do you have any experience in the area?
I was an MC for the Chinese Community Centre in 2005, but only for 2 years, involved in the Chinese Community Centre.
Chinese Community Centre?
Yeah. The Haringey Chinese Community Centre.
What did you do there?
I was a community MC, the member of the community. Yeah.
So what are the exact work that you do?
We have a meeting once a month to discuss how to run the center. Yeah.
So, what were your first impression of Haringey?
You mean as an
area? As an
area. It's a very mixed ethnic minority. Do you mean not good? Is that Haringey town? Yeah. A lot of ethnic minority people in here. Crowded. Lots of traffic, but very convenient, because a lot of bus route will pass here. Yeah. But compared with where I live, because I live in Hertfordshire, it was much quieter in here.
You mean where you live is much quieter? Much
quieter, yeah. So that's why I find here is very crowded, yeah, but convenient. I've got a shopping center in here as well.
When you're here, do you visit the local Chinese business here?
Not on Saturday. No, not. Yeah.
So if you come on weekdays, maybe you will.
Yeah. I usually meet friends in here. Yeah, meet friends in here, because some of my friends live in this area, or Finchley. And also because of the tube station, it is the Piccadilly line go to Leicester Square. So I sometimes will park here and take the tube to London.
Do you feel that there's a strong Chinese community in here?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yes, it is. It's I think I can't say any other place has more Chinese than in Haringey. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and then also I find they're very lucky. People live in here, Chinese people live in here. They've got community center to help them, the centre run a few projects for the elderly and for the less capable people. They have a Chinese school in here, which we don't have. I have to travel like half an hour, 45 minutes to come here for to take the children to school, and although I don't use the centre much, but if I live in here, I would love to use the centre as well. Yeah, they are very fortunate living here, really. Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to talk about or mention that's related to what we've said?
No. There's anything I can think of.
So thank you very much for participating in our project and sharing your memories and sharing your story.
Oh, you're welcome. I hope I've been helpful. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay.